una de las mejores peleas que ha dado en el Oscar también. Ya después vino la derrota con Shakur, la verdad, una pelea media sucia, pero pues ya sabes cómo son los morenos, como no te dan pelea, pues te tiran un jab, 2 jabs por pelea y ya pierdes el round.
Y aparte, pues dice, no todo el tiempo así, el referee nunca le llamó la atención.
Y se desesperó, se fue desesperando un poquito Valdés después del quinto, sexto round, y el otro corriendo y amarrando y ensució la pelea, la verdad.
Oye, y ahora que viene el pinche vaquero con Oscar.
What's up, YouTube? Let's get to it. All right, man, so just like you guys saw at the first beginning of the video, there was Eddy Reynoso. He was talking. He had an interview with a host of a certain channel. The channel is called Un Round Más. That's Spanish, and it translates to one more round. So that's the name of the channel. Now he was talking about a lot of things, a variety of things, but one of the things that he talked about was the Oscar Valdez fight with Shakur Stevenson, where he lost. He basically was talking about how black fighters do. Like you just heard at the first beginning of the video, if you speak Spanish, then you already know what he said. For the ones who don't, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down, and I'm gonna go by mark. Okay, by the marks that you see. Let's go through this. Okay, at mark 202.44, he's basically saying the best fight that Oscar has been in came with the loss to Shakur, and it was kind of a dirty fight. At mark 202.50, he's saying, but you already know how the black guys are. They don't want to give you a fight. They want to throw 1 jab, 2 jab, then you lose the round. No, he said then you lose the fight, sorry. At mark 202.56, he says, besides that, he said that his reflexes never got his attention, and so he got frustrated. At mark 203.01, he's saying, so Valdez started getting frustrated after a 5th and 6th round, and the other guy running and tying up. And then at mark 203.08, it says, so honestly, he made the fight dirty. So that was Eddy Reynoso, and I just broke down what he was saying. All right, so now that we've broken it down, let's go ahead and talk about what he was complaining about. Basically, complaining about Shakur Stevenson being a great boxer.
Like I said, I feel like I'm a bad motherfucker when it comes to boxing.
Yeah, confirmed.
And I know that didn't come out of his mouth. That's basically what he's saying. Because the thing that he's complaining about, that's not what took place. Shakur Stevenson wasn't boxing dirty, and he wasn't just jabbing and running. Yes, he was slipping and dodging. Is what you're supposed to do in boxing. But you have to understand something. That's what they call running. That's what a lot of Mexican fans call running. And Mexican fighters and the Mexican trainers, and not all Mexicans, but I'm just saying a majority of them. That's what they call running. And you have to understand something. They call that running because this is what they want to see right here. You see that right there is not boxing. That's brawling. It's actually senseless brawling. Like, why am I going in there and risk that? Why would I go train all this time in a gym, training with a certain set of skills just to get into the ring and do something that anybody can do? Anybody can brawl. No, I'm training with a certain set of skills. I have a certain set of skills, and I want to put those skills on display. This right here, this type of fighting style belongs in the bare knuckle, what's called the bare knuckle championship league. That's what it belongs in. So if you don't like boxing skills, then you're in the wrong sport. And you and your fighters are in the wrong sport.
Someone call 911.
And I take that back. I ain't gonna even say you and your fighters. I'm gonna say that he in the wrong sport, training the wrong fighters, because Oscar Valdez already gave Shakur Stevenson his props. He admitted that Shakur Stevenson was just a better boxer.
He was just the better fighter this night. That's just it.
At what moment did you try to make adjustments, and what adjustments did he counter with that didn't allow you to get through?
Like I said, just his boxing skills. Like I said, he's a great fighter. Speed's there. His power's there. He was just a better fighter tonight. Like I said, overall, great fighter.
That was Oscar Valdez. And he didn't have the same type of excuses that Eddy Reynoso had. No, he just said, no, he's just a better boxer. He was the better man. His skills, he gave him his props. He let him know that he just got a great set of skills.
To this day.
Because, Eddy Reynoso, his fighters, they were looking very dominant against other fighters. Until they faced a top black fighter. That's what he can't stand.
I know that.
See, he hate the fact that when they face top black fighters, it's not just a good chance that they end up losing. I mean, look what happened to Ryan Garcia. And I know he's not in Eddy Reynoso's camp, but he was. And look what happened to him. Look what happened with Canelo and Mayweather. And the one he was complaining about. Look what happened to Oscar Valdez and when he fought Shakur Stevenson. So I get it. He's bitter about the whole situation. So he want to turn it into a race thing and try to make it seem like this is just what the black fighters do. You're right. It is what the black fighters do. They do use their boxing skills. You're right about that. Because that brawl style, that's not where it's at. That's why those guys don't last. Why do you think that they never get to the top? Who do you know with a brawling style that's at the top right now? Guess what? Canelo don't brawl. Canelo uses actual boxing skills. He has boxing IQ. Canelo didn't get to the top by brawling. He got to the top because of his skill set. He's a great boxer. And he don't really care for that Mexican, he for the Mexican people and he's for his country. He's already stated that. But if you notice, he don't go by that whole stupid Mexican style crap. That Mexican boxing style, because it's not boxing. It's basically street fighting. Anybody can do it. It's not skills. And listen, the punch stats, they tell a different story than what Eddy Reynoso was saying. The punch stats tell a different story. It shows that this guy wasn't just jabbing and running. He actually had more power punches than Oscar Valdez. And you can look at the stats yourself. So, what you guys think about what he's trying to say? Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video. Holla at your boy.
Devin.
You want Devin to win?
I want
Why?
Devin and Tank to win.
Why?
Cause I'm black.
Shakur, real quick, you didn't give him
I'm not racist. I just rock with my people.
Shakur, you didn't.